due to large amount of requests from random clan fans. Random Clan Productions not so proudly presents Ember Star, starring in The Return of the RANT. Dun dun dun.
Part 2! Alright everybody, since this entire rant is basically just because of comments I got on my other rant, let's look through some of these other comments. Here's one from Missy Cat Girl about those random names I just pulled off the top of my head. Better names for Poppyfrost. I gave them Honeyfern and Poppyfoot just because they were the first things that popped into my mind. But after reading through all of the suggestions for better names for them, Missy Cat Girl had the best suggestions, and her comment reads, I was hoping for Honeypelt and Poppyflower. I really like that Poppyflower one. That's cool. And a lot of people laughed hysterically at that part when I was talking about Cloudtail, where I said, and I quote, we all know Cloudtail. He can be an idiot. He is an idiot. He's a lovable idiot, but he's an idiot. I don't know why everyone laughed at that. Here's one my friend Hollyhearts Den freaks out about Toadkit. That's not new to me. No offense, Hollyhearts Den, but you are Toadkit obsessed. We all love Toadkit, but you scare me sometimes. Here's a comment right here. From some girl named Ice Spots. I hate the names Honeyfern and Poppyfrost too, and Cinderheart. Literally translated into English, that means burned out heart. The names he gave Daisy's first litter sort of make sense, but I still wouldn't want to go through life with the name Berry Nose. I wouldn't have been relieved like he was. I mean, it's better than Barry Stumpy Tail, but still, I forgot that he wanted that. As he was freaking out because I was gonna call him Barry Stumpy Tail. I totally forgot about that. Would you want to be named for a pink nose if you were a warrior? I like Hollyleaf, but Lionblaze is just a dumb name. I actually like Lionblaze, but Berry Nose I can understand, but Honeyfern, that is Aaron Hunter's all-time low. Someone else commented Vanilla Pelt about the name Fern Cloud. It doesn't make sense, but it sounds awesome. It does. It sounds freaking awesome. It may not make the slightest bit of sense. Ferns on a cloud. Ferns are a plant. What would ferns be doing on a cloud? But Fern Cloud sounds freaking awesome. It may not make the slightest bit of sense, but that doesn't make it any less awesome. Yay! I'm really hyper. And I bet I just puffed into the microphone because I went like, ha! Wow. Well, I'm done going through comments now, so I'm just gonna throw in some crap like I promised at the beginning. So, remember a little bit ago where I was talking about a Berry Nose and his name? Well, a lot of people like to pair Berry Nose up with random people. A lot of people like Berry Nose and Honeyfern. I think Honeyfern deserves better. I really do. I don't care who Honeyfern gets with as long as it's not Berry Nose. That's honestly all I care about. As long as Honeyfern does not get with Berry Nose and Firestar at some point in the future decides to change her name, I'll be happy. So basically, there are only two things I want to have Honeyfern's character. Firestar to give her a new name with the name changing ceremony she gave Lost Face to make her Brightheart, and for her not to get with Berry Nose. You know what? On that subject, there are only two slash couples I actually can see myself making a video about. Berry Nose and Birchfall. Because they are just awesome. Berry Nose is such a jerk that he does not deserve, no she-cat deserves him. But Birchfall is just jerky enough to deserve him. No offense to Birchfall, he was nice, and he's not that bad now in the story, but I honestly, that's the only slash couple I can see myself even slightly supporting. And the other one would be Tigerstar and Darkstripe. I like them. My view on Tigerstar and Darkstripe is like madly in love with Tigerstar, and Tiger Star doesn't realize it, and if he found out at some point at all, he'd like freak, because he'd be like, holy crap, what is wrong with you? He'd be like grossed out. Okay, but back to Berry Nose. Me and my sister Elise have come up with the best couple for Berry Nose ever. We call it selfish shipping. Berry x Berry. Berry Nose and himself. I swear, if Berry Nose were to go down to the lake, you might see him making out with the water. Because there is no way he could ever love a she-cat, or any Tom for that matter, more than he loves himself. So therefore, Berry Nose's true love is himself. Yay! Berry x Berry. Tell your friends. Seriously, let's see if we can get people to start actually make that a real couple and not just something I pull off the top of my head. Berry x Berry. Selfish shipping. Totally, like, tell your friends about that. I'm gonna, like, make a video at some point. It's gonna be a joke, but I'm totally gonna make a Berry x Berry video at some point. It's probably gonna be, like, April Fool's Day or when I'm on, like, a sugar high or something, but I'm still gonna do it. I don't care if I'm pairing up not just a Tom with a Tom, but a Tom with himself. I don't care, because there's no way he could possibly ever love a she-cat more than himself, so that's the only couple that actually makes sense. That was so random, but it's a rant. I can talk about whatever I want. Now, I'm going to take this rant to a different kind of subject, away from couples and just to the Warriors series itself. This is the first part of this entire rant that I haven't been talking about couples. So, hopefully you don't get bored. Well, I've noticed. Long Shadow spoilers! Long Shadow spoilers! If you have not read Long Shadows, do not watch the rest of this video! That was your warning. Okay, like I was saying, I've been thinking. The new plot, I'm using air quotes around the word plot, that Aaron Hunter is so-called coming up with. Lionblaze, Hollyleaf, and Jayfeather do not have the parent everyone thought they do. Now that they realize that Brambleclaw and Squirrelflight are not their parents, a lot of people think that Leafpool and Crowfeather are. Now, does this plot sound familiar? A young Tom, Lionblaze, realizes he has a half-brother he'd never heard of before. He's being trained by Tiger Star, and he realizes he has a half-brother he's never heard of. Aaron Hunter is recycling her plot, and no one's even noticing. Seriously, she's freaking recycling her plot. I mean, if Leafpool and Crowfeather are their parents, then Breezepelt is their half-brother, and they would freak out, just like Brambleclaw did when he realized that Hawkfrost was his half-brother. I mean, am I the only one who saw this coming? Am I seriously the only one who saw this coming? I don't even know what to say. I mean, if I end up being right, you could send this video to everybody. Because if I end up being right, I'm gonna, like, throw a party and scream and run around and be freaking happy. Because it's like, I predicted what's gonna happen in the Warriors series. And I used to not be able to predict anything. Now, like I said, I'm on the subject of the plot now. So, who killed Ashfur? Here's my theory. A lot of people think it was Squirrelflight because she, like, came back to camp all covered in mud and everything. And she had just come from the place they found Ashfur's dead body at. Has Aaron Hunter ever made anything that easy to figure out? Squirrelflight is obviously a red herring. Aaron Hunter is not that stupid. Plus, I saw a video on YouTube where someone said that they talked to her. There's like a book signing, and the dude and his friend pestered Aaron Hunter into giving them a hint on who killed Ashfur, and her hint was the killer had amber eyes. I think it's Saul. Because, well, Saul is crazy, and he would do anything to protect the power of 3 because he thinks that they hold the destiny of all the clans. So I wouldn't put it past him to kill Ashfur. This video is getting long, and so got to stop my recording. Well, this is the end of my rant. See ya! But I made these words.